Dominicans, right? Your byword is faithful dog of the Lord.
That's right.
Right? That's what Dominican means. That's not the name that your forefathers had. That's the name that the Catholic Church put on you after they enslaved you. And today they didn't say, look, we recant that. We're gonna return to your name.
That's what Dominican means?
Yes.
What's the interpretation like from Dominican?
Dominicanos,
right? Just like you got Domini, which means God, and you got Canis, which means Canaan. That's where it comes from.
Right.
All right. So is there no proof? Is there no proof? Okay. All right. Because you wasn't about to believe us.
No,
because obviously we're liars.
I believe 99% of what you guys are talking about.
Okay, right. We're gonna work on that point one. We're gonna work on that 1%, right? I want where it says verse 36. Verse 36.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. And there
did that happen? Did that happen to our people?
Yeah.
Okay, read on.
And there shalt thou serve other gods.
Serve other gods, read.
Wood and stone.
Wood and stone. That's the Catholic Church and that's Islam. Catholic Church and Islam. Both equally evil. Both equally evil. Both equally evil. Right? Truthfully, they're not equally evil. The Catholic Church is way evil. Way evil. Let's go. Old barbaric times. Old barbaric times. Right? What are these Catholic organizations doing, like with UNESCO and stuff? They're raping children. You just gotta look that up. That's it.
No, but is that taught in the Catholic Church?
Is it taught against in the Catholic Church?
That's like me saying,
is it taught against in the Catholic Church? Is it fact that they spent millions of dollars to hide all of this information about children? Okay, then, right? That's from the top down. You can't get around it. So now, if the head is evil, the whole body's sick, right? Now get Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12, because we're talking about curses. We're talking about curses, right?
Jesus supersedes the Pope. We're not.
We know that.
Yeah.
What do you mean forgetting? Come up here, sis. Come.
Yeah, so the top of the church is Jesus, not the Pope or the clergy.
So they're not doing what Jesus said, right?
Read the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 12.
Listen to this.
And he hath...
Verse 11.
Verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
You agree, right? You said they didn't listen, right? Said all Israel has transgressed God's law. Go ahead.
Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice.
Right.
Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
What's the curse that's being spoken about here?
It depends. Everybody went into slavery.
Okay, got you. I got you. You said it depends. So let's clarify that with the Bible. Let's clarify that with the Bible. Let's clarify that with the Bible then. Right? Read.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses.
So the oath that is written in the law of Moses, we just read that in Deuteronomy 28. So that's what's being fulfilled because of our disobedience. Read.
The servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Right. Go ahead. So, go ahead.
And he hath confirmed his words.
Confirmed his words. Go ahead.
Which he spake against us and against our judges.
And against our judges. Right. That's in the book of Deuteronomy that we just read. So you said everybody went into slavery. How many of those people, those nations that went into slavery on ships? Come on, hurry up. You know this?
No, but that's like a...
Come on.
That's, bro.
What you said? You see how simple and easy that is?
Bro.
One.
Nah, it ain't,
right?
It ain't just one.
Hawaiians are subjugated. Hawaiians are subjugated.
It ain't just one.
Then name it quickly.
Bro,
hurry up. Hurry up. Name it.
Okay, stop
you
and
can't.
think. Stop and think for a second.
She said immediately one.
Use logic for
Confidence.
a second.
I'm not using logic. I'm using the Bible.
If there's a tribe in the middle of land, how are they going to travel on ships to be enslaved?
Because they went to Europe.
They
got shit. You just don't understand it.
Bro, you don't
understand
it.
You're saying Mexicans didn't go into slavery on ships?
But just people who went into slavery that
didn't go on
ships.
didn't go in slavery on ships?
Bro, people didn't only go into slavery on ships.
Then we're talking about ships, though.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about ships. Because that's an oath that was confirmed.
What about the people who didn't, though?
Then they don't get fulfilled this curse.
Exactly.
Right?
So you're excluding a group of people. God is the all.
God is doing that.
Bro, you can't exclude people from the covenant.
Give me Deuteronomy, not Deuteronomy, give me Leviticus 26 and 20,
and you're telling me God's the all just God, and
20,
then you
or it might
back,
be 20 and 26.
Oh, but God
20 and 20
Esau.
severed you from other people. Yeah. Right? Listen. So sis, what we're doing right now, we're bringing life to our people. He's our people.
Bro,
he don't believe
somebody who's not gonna be able to rebut you back.
You've been rebutting us and failing for like 20 minutes, bro. He said you agree with 99.9% of the stuff we're doing, but he can't rebut it.
Jesus was black.
So no. I didn't even bring that up. You brought that up. I made you read this.
I agree with all
we
of
talked
this.
about this.
I agree with all of it.
So then why are you rebutting?
Because I want to. Bro, this is like, where did you get that from?
I got you. Read what I asked.
Read the one
The
verse.
book of Leviticus.
Read what you got.
Chapter 20 and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
God is speaking in the book of Leviticus. Who is he speaking to? Is he speaking to all nations?
Your best case for that.
Is he listen? Is
What's
he
your
speaking?
best case?
Listen.
Bro.
Listen. Is he speaking to all people in the book of Leviticus?
Yeah, but what's your
Stop.
case for that? Your
Is he
strongest
speaking?
case.
Sis, in the book of Leviticus, is God speaking? Yes, sir. Speaking to the whole world in the book of Leviticus.
Of course,
Okay, read. Right, that right there just shows that you don't know what you're talking about, right? And after this, I want you to get Psalms 147, verse 19. Read.
And ye shall be holy unto me.
Uh-huh.
For I, the Lord, am holy,
Uh-huh.
and have severed you from other people.
So the people in the book of Leviticus, meaning the Levitical priesthood, have been severed by God from other people. Read.
That ye should be mine.
So they can be his. His. He's not talking to everybody. Get Psalms 147 and verse 19. Psalms 147 and verse
I got food
19.
in my whip. I got a balance.
What's the last scripture?
Yeah, last scripture.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19.
Uh-huh.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Who?
Unto Jacob.
Go ahead.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
That means the law and the punishment for breaking those laws unto Israel. Go ahead.
He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
So the punishments for breaking God's laws, the other nations have not known them. Not known them. That's from the book of Psalms. Now, you could disagree with me, but that's what you got to deal with that then. You got to deal with that. He said he's not done that with any other nation. So,
With Jacob?
Jacob, and he clarified this at Israel, just in case you weren't certain,
No, I
right?
don't know.
So now, either you're going to disagree with that, or you're going to agree with it.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna
Okay
agree.
then, right? So now, Nehemiah 13 and 1, right? Nehemiah 13 and 1. It's very important that you
Yeah, so
understand
that's
it.
when I gotta go.
That's fine. We're going to be here regardless, right? And if you're going right now, you need to understand you're breaking the Sabbath day. You said you got food waiting on you and stuff. You're breaking the Sabbath day. God calls that evil.
That's right.
Evil.
Bring it out.
That means wicked. You said evil when we said wicked, right? Read.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
On that day they read in the book of Moses.
The book of what?
In the book of Moses,
Go ahead.
in the audience of the people.
Uh-huh.
And therein was found written that the Ammonite,
The who?
the Ammonite,
That's a nation of people outside of Israel. Go ahead.
and the Moabite
That's a nation of people outside of Israel. Go ahead.
should not come into the congregation of God.
For how long?
Forever.
For how long?
Forever.
Forever.
What is
Forever.
What is Gentile?
Forever.
What is a Gentile?
It's a nation of people that's not of God. That's not God's people.
So what? That's like the same.
No.
That's the same exact word.
So don't bypass
It's the same
it.
exact
So
word,
those
though.
Gentile nations,
Yeah.
the Ammonites and the
The
Moabites,
same Gentiles that they came
can they enter into the congregation?
But what about aren't those Gentiles?
No. Those are true Gentiles. There's people like you that go by the name of Dominican and don't know your real name, so you believe you're a Gentile and you have Gentile customs and you go to the Catholic Church.
That's
Right?
right.
For example, I understand you're an Israelite. You don't. So if I say you're an Israelite, you'll say, no, I'm a Gentile.
Nah.
You would be incorrect. So I say we got to go to these brothers that don't understand who they are. Gentiles.
Teach.
I agree with, but the only thing we're
No, deal with that
Bro,
fact.
is this
Deal
right
with
there.
that fact.
That's all I.
Paul,
all
was he a Roman?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Was he also an Israelite?
Yeah.
How so?
Through was that by only from living in Israel?
No,
Or was it by
no,
blood?
no. By blood. We just read that in the book of Romans. My kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
That's right.
He's from the tribe of Benjamin. Was he a Pharisee?
Yeah. he
You
was.
can't be a Pharisee if you a Edomite or an Ammonite or a Moabite.
That's right.
That's strictly Jew.
Right.
Right? So, but however, he was called and went by Roman when he saw fit for it to work for him. For example, if I get stuck in Canada and I show my passport and be like, I'm an American,
So
they'll recognize that because I'm an American.
Y'all know-
However, the same way you're here in Hawaii and you're not born in the Dominican Republic, but you say you're Dominican, is the same principle.
Right.
The same principle. You understand that? African American is not my name, but I have to put that on paper. So I have to put a Gentile name on paper.
That's right.
That's who the people was being found.
Bring it
Before
out.
I understood this truth, I didn't know I was a Jew. You couldn't convince me otherwise until you read the Bible to me. So I'd be like, I'm African American. I'm a nigga. That's what I said. Gentile. Right? So all those people living in Russia, those black and Hispanic and Native American people that were shipped to Russia, they believe they're Russian. They vote for Putin or whatever governing
Is-
bodies over there.
Is Esau like the European descent?
What do you know about that? You know Esau is in the Bible? Give me that in Hebrews. Let's say though he saw it carefully with 12 and 16. There we go.
Who is Esau?
Esau is the brother of Jacob, the brother of Israel.
A black man?
Isaac was a black man,
Jacob
right?
and
Jacob was a
Esau.
black man. Esau was separated.
Different bro.
Separated.
He wasn't black,
Absolutely.
though? He wasn't black? Was Esau a black man?
No.
How can you be a biological brother and not have black in you?
Well, let's just say, right?
Explain this to me.
Science can explain it too. You see it all the time. It should be on it,
Bro,
right?
I'm half black and half white. And so you're telling me
Those guys are twins. Those kids are twins.
Yeah, I know about the color
Okay,
spectrum.
then why are you
African
asking like it's
The
confusing?
book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16.
Esau was albino?
Listen.
Esau
We're
was-
talking about Esau. Read.
Lest there be
What's the
any
albino?
fornicator or profane person,
So Esau was produced
as
from the black
Esau,
people.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
Read on.
For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
He was rejected.
For-
Rejected. Go ahead.
So-
For he found no place of
He
repentance,
found no
No.
place. Listen.
No,
He
listen.
found no place of
So you're
repentance.
telling me two-
Read.
though he sought it carefully with tears.
Even though he sought repentance carefully with tears, he was still rejected by God.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
got nothing to do with me. That's between him
I know.
and God.
So you tell me
Even so, that means if I seek repentance, I can get it. Esau cannot.
So you're telling me two black people produced what God hated?
I'm telling you what the Bible said. Let's get that out of the
Two
Bible.
black
Deuteronomy
people produced what
25.
God hated.
I mean Genesis 25.
Two black people produced
Sis,
Esau.
I want you to understand
God
something,
hated.
right? Everything that he's asking me to prove, I'm going to go to the Bible. and
You
prove
can't-
it.
you can't do-
He's
you can't
saying-
prove that
he's
from the
saying-
Bible.
I'll prove it in a sec, but
Bro,
he
you
said he got to
can't-
go.
you can't
I'll show
prove it
you.
from the
Watch.
Bible.
Get Deuteronomy 25 and verse 21. Genesis 25
You
and
can
verse
put AI
21.
pictures all you want.
Listen,
you can't
good.
prove it. You
Listen.
never.
And the children struggled together within her.
These twins struggled together in Rebecca's womb, right? Go ahead.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Hey, if this is from you, God, why is this so bad for me? Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb,
Two nations are in your womb. Two nations are in your womb. Go ahead.
and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Two different types. Two manner shall be separated from thy bowels. You understand? So that answers your question. They're different. Because the Lord said it, not because I will it to be so. The Lord said it. Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
This is why we out here dunking on everybody
And
and
that's
running
it.
4 twos.
That's how you explain it.
Read.
And
No,
the
no,
elder
Bible
shall
is explaining.
serve the younger.
Stop. Go on. When it says two nations and two manner of people, what is that talking about?
Two nations and two men. Are
Two
people-
manner of people. What is that talking about?
Two different types of nations. One good, one bad.
Are you
One
guessing?
right, one
Or
wrong.
are you guessing?
One right. It has to be opposites. Polar
Are you
opposites.
guessing? Are you guessing or do you understand it?
Two different nations.
Two different nations?
Yeah, one good, one evil.
Sure. So you understand they're two different nations?
Yeah.
Okay, right? You understand they're two different kinds of people because it said two manner,
Yeah.
right? So what does that mean?
It's up to
Does
you.
that mean they're the
It's up to you
same?
for
No. I'm
interpretation.
asking you. What does that mean? If they're two different manner of people and two different nations that will be separated.
One might be calm, one might be hot-headed.
Okay, cool. You sure? Because a little while ago you just said nations.
Oh yeah, it's two different nations. They were both gonna rule nations. That's why he put it that way.
Yep. So two different manner of people. That means their behavior, right?
Yeah.
Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Right.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
Uh-huh.
behold, there were twins in her womb.
Right. Remember, these twins is gonna be different. Read.
And-
Meaning they're not gonna be identical. They're gonna be fraternal. Right. Kind of like the image we showed you.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that's
saying.
scientifically backed.
That's what I'm saying.
Scientifically backed. Right.
So basically,
So
you're saying
that's happening in our lifetime. That's happened. So let's not be confused. Say, oh, is one white, is one black, is one dark, is one light. We know that.
So Esau's not
We
European.
know that.
Esau's African.
What do you mean? What do you
By
mean?
bloodline, based off bloodline.
Esau is a descendant of Isaac. He's a Hebrew.
Yeah, exactly.
He's Shemitic.
Exactly.
He's Shemitic.
So he has African bloodline.
Shemitic. Africans are Hamites.
Right.
So Jacob, what does Jacob have? In the same womb.
Shemitic. Different family, different nation that come from Shem.
Jacob's not black.
I didn't say that. Shemitic.
What race is that?
Shemitic.
Yeah, what race is that?
Israelites are Shemitic.
Israelites isn't even a race though.
What is it?
It's a group of people. It's a religious group of people.
Is that what happened in the Bible?
Well, no.
So no.
If you go to
When
Israel
Moses
today-
freed the Israelites, it
if
was
you
just
go
a
to
group of
Israel
people that
today,
all believe the
A
same thing.
religious group of people.
It was a religious group of people that he freed out of Egypt.
You know?
Just come on, bro. Just admit that you're lying. Just admit that you don't know what you're talking
If you got
about.
all the 12 tribes of Israel together, they wouldn't look Jewish. Like
What does Jewish look like? What do you mean?
exactly. That's what I mean. What does it look like?
No, I'm asking you.
Everybody but white and Asians.
No, I'm asking you what Jewish looks like.
Jewish looks like people with curly ponytails.
Why do you say that?
Because that's what we always do to believe since
Okay.
forever.
Right, get that for me in
You guys are
Luke
the only group of
21
people coming
and
with a
24.
different narrative. Like everybody
Because
else.
we're different according to the Bible. We're the
That's
only ones
right.
keeping the commandments of God.
That's
What do you
right.
mean?
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.